Hi, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Mahnoor and you watch MKvid. It is one of the great creations of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala that we have animals who hold their own communities that are similar to that of a man. Our basic principles of respect and care extend to them too, and their ultimate destination to return to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. We can read it in Surah Al-An'am, ayat 38. All living beings roaming the earth and winged birds soaring in the sky are communities like yourselves. We have left nothing out of the record. Then to their Lord they will be gathered all together. In this video I will highlight 9 of the 31 creatures mentioned in the Holy Quran. Firstly, I want to speak about a bee. The bee is mentioned in the Quran as a symbol of the importance of hard work and cooperation. It is also believed that honey has healing properties and is beneficial for human health. In Surah An-Nahl, the bee, Allah says, "And your Lord inspired the bee, saying, Take your habitations in the mountains and in the trees, and in what they erect. Then eat of all fruits and follow the ways of your Lord made easy for you. There comes forth from their bellies a drink of varying color wherein is healing for man. Verily, in this is indeed a sign for people who think." Surah An-Nahl, ayat 68-69. Bees are specifically made up on either 16 pairs of chromosomes in the case of a queen bee, or 16 single chromosome in the case of drones, and the chapter of the bee is the 16th of the Quran. The residence of the bee is also a wonderful creation in itself. The beehive is a hexagonal structure, is regarded as being a compact and easily replicable structure. The production of honey and its multiple uses as a remedy, a sweetener and a natural healing agent, as well as its use in beauty and therapy, it is a miracle created from the belly of the bee. Now I want to speak about camel. Mentioned 15 times in the Quran, the camel is often mentioned by showing the wonders of Allah's artistry. Do they not ever reflect on camels, how they were masterfully created? Surah Al-Ghaziyah, ayat 17. Once at the time of the prophecy of the Prophet Salih alayhi salam, the people who did not believe in his chooseness by the Almighty asked him for the proof. They asked God to bring a pregnant she-camel out of the rock. Salih alayhi salam raised his hands to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala and asked him for a sign, to which the Creator endowed the people of Thamud with his mercy. He gave them a pregnant camel who appeared exactly out of the rock. But was that enough for people? While Salih alayhi salam asked to treat the gift of the Almighty well, the Thamud people killed the animal. Then they killed the she-camel, defied their Lord's command and challenged Salih. Bring us what you threaten us with, if you are truly one of the messengers. Surah Al-Araf, ayat 77. And about the result of this action, we read in Surah Al-Araf, ayat 78. Then an overwhelming earthquake struck them, and they fell lifeless in their homes. This is how Allah is able to punish the people for an innocently killed animal. This is a lesson for those who think. The hadith tells how once the Prophet Muhammad saw a camel that looked very bad. He was skinny, with matted wool. The messenger of the Almighty reprimanded the owner of the mistreatment of the animal, reminding him how much they owe to these animals. We can explore some of the features of the camel to understand the extent to which the Almighty creates nothing without extensive thoughts to its purpose, creating only that which can be described as phenomenal. Stretchy nostrils, long eyelashes, and 3 sets of eyelids ensure that sand is kept out of their eyes, reflecting their particular demands of their common habitat. They are also created with hair on the back to protect against the heat and strength of the sun, with a hump for the storing of fat for food without having to endure fat's insulating effect for the purpose of surviving in long hot journeys. Similarly, padded feet assist in preventing the camel from sinking into the sand and to also protect them from the heat of the ground. The camel has 2 knees, and thus despite the great height, it can bend to sit down to allow a human climbing comfortable and possible. They are also able to bear a huge amount of loads. This camel load was once used as a form of measurement. The Quran mentions states, and obtain an increase of a camel's load that is an easy measurement. Surah Yusuf Ayat 65. It is no wonder we have been instructed to look at how the camel has been created. Allah shows us the greatness of the Creator, the perfection of His power, and the beauty of His control. It is a clear manifestation of the verses of the Quran describing Allah's creation repeatedly and an example of Allah's amazingly intricate, delicate, and beautiful design of all creation. The cow is mentioned in the Quran as a symbol of generosity and kindness. It is also associated with the story of the cow in Surah Al-Baqarah, which teaches Muslims the importance of obedience and following God's commandments. The ant is mentioned in the Quran as an example of the importance of working together and being organized. It is also believed that ants were among the creatures that Prophet Solomon ﷺ could communicate with. Raven. From the mention of the raven in the Quran within the story of Qabil and Habil, we learn that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala sent a raven who began digging up the ground to show him through the animal how one may conceal a body. In this instance, the body of the deceased brother. Upon seeing the raven do this, the brother thought that he too was capable of digging the ground to bury the body, becoming remorseful of the initial act. Surah Al-Meidia, Ayat 31. The horse is mentioned 6 times in the Quran. It is referred to for its beauty and its value as an animal to be rode upon. Surah An-Nahl, Ayat 8. The horse is another creature which has been created by Allah to add to humankind, contributing to our life by ornamenting it and enriching it. All creations of Allah bring a sense of wonder to humans, resurrecting feelings of indebtedness and gratitude as humans to the Creator for the world around us. Prophet Sulaiman ﷺ was gifted horses and expressed significant love towards his horses. This, no doubt, would have embodied the thankfulness to Allah, who has bestowed to him with such beautiful gifts. Interestingly, horses can sleep both laying down and standing up, and have 205 bones in their body, which is very close to the 206 in an adult human body. Wolf. The word wolf is mentioned 3 times in the Quran within Surah Yusuf in ayats 13, 14, and 17. Wolves are regarded as a complex, highly intelligent animal who are caring, playful, and devoted to family. Though understood as being wild and deadly beasts, when observed in the wild, they often display significant levels of affection and emotion towards each other. Female wolves have an average length of 4.5 to 6 feet from nose to tail, and males are able to grow up to 6.5 feet. This aids them in sprinting at speed around 36 miles per hour during short distances. Whale. In the famous story of Prophet Yunus alayhi salam, Surah As-Safat ayat 142, the Prophet Yunus alayhi salam prayed to Allah whilst he was inside the belly of the whale, having recognized the mistake he had made. There is a dua associated with the Prophet Yunus alayhi salam prayers to Allah during this time. There is no deity except you. Exalted are you. Indeed, I have been of the wrongdoers. Surah Al-Anbiya ayat 87. He remained in the whale for 3 days. By Allah's order, the whale then released Prophet Yunus alayhi salam from the belly onto a shore. The story teaches us Allah is control, and He alone can direct which course events will take. We should never give up, but trust Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. The blue whale is regarded as the largest animal ever known to have lived on earth. Its tongue alone can weigh as much as an elephant. So let's talk about elephant. Surah Al-Fil, ayat 1, mentions the people of the elephant. A short chapter of 5 ayats. The elephant refers to a well-known incident which took place in the Arabian Peninsula, which coincides with the same year the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was born, in which an army that attempted to destroy the Kaaba mobilized an army which used elephants among the animals. This year was later known as the Year of the Elephant to describe lengths of time. The average age of an elephant is thought to be between 50-70 years of age. An elephant tusks never stop growing, so age can often be determined by the size of tusks too. Whilst also recognizing and distinguishing between human voices, they are also found to be highly sensitive and caring animals, expressing grief, compassion, and play through various acts. These are just a few examples of the many animals mentioned in the Quran. They play an important role in Islamic tradition, serving as symbols of various virtues and serving as a reminder of Allah's power and generosity. Animals are creations of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala and should be treated with respect and kindness. In the end, I want to say, if I astaghfirullah, made some mistakes in my video, may Allah forgive me. Bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and share the video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.